Welcome back, everybody. Today's review, we are going to be talking about the new Superpower toys. A blast from the past. And how I feel about these. These ones are already opened up. I did keep the packages just to show you all before I toss them. I don't really keep these things. These are a nice. They do look nice. I do like the package. The cards, they do remind you of the original ones. The Superman looks really cool. Part of the when you see the superpower, that little sign right there, it really brings you back. If you grew up with superpowers, you were able to see a toy line that has still not been beaten, in my opinion. Kenner's Batman Returns and those kind of figures, they really did come close. They used a lot of the same molds without the actions, but Superpowers were great figures. I have a lot of memories of them going to KBs, getting Hawkman, Green Lantern, and everything. I actually have Superman still. He is not in very good condition, as you can see. Paint wearing. This isn't even his cape. This is Captain Power's Lord Dread's cape. It's not even like red. It's close enough to it. And I don't have Lord Dread anymore, so Superman has a cape, but that's not it. But first, let's do the Superman. First, I do like the color. I like how the sculpt of the way he looks. I mean, he does look really cool. He doesn't have. Oh, look at that. The action still works after all of these years. This is punching action. But that's about all. The capes are really weird. I don't even know what this is. It's a weird material. It bunches up. I would have liked the cloth. I do not like the face sculpt on him. I don't necessarily miss the action feature. I did like those, but it does make it weird if you are playing with these things. I think that a little bit more movement would have been nice. Um, the toys these days, they're kind of doing this whole thing where they're going more retro. I know Super 7 and React are really big on that, where they make these toys that move like old Star Wars toys where they don't have elbows and the knees, I don't think, bend. And I don't know why you want to go backwards. I don't necessarily need 90 points of movements on them, but I don't really want to go back to those stiff toys. Plus, what they're charging for them, they charge off nostalgia, and then I mean, they charge off of memories, and $20, 17 to $20, I think those things are. I just when they're if I see them clearance, I might get them. I think I got some of the Back to the Future 2 ones. They were clearance to like $4, I think, but these are definitely a step backwards as I feel. Superman isn't that bad, and my daughter loves this toy. We've been watching the Superman movies from back in the day, and then we're gonna go forward. She plays with this toy as we're watching it, and this, I like the symbol on the cape. I like but I do not like the cape itself, and the figure I am not very impressed with. But you know, it is what it is. Batman now I like even less. He's got weird ears or on his mask. I like this bat signal in ways like in the comic books and things like that. I don't necessarily like this on this figure. I would have liked the old yellow. I actually would have liked the old more gray and lighter blue one. The cape, when we talk about the bunching up, I don't know if you can see how that looks like a hunchback. Like it's just a weird material. Batman without his cape, it looks okay. His cowl still a little weird. Um, just the way they look standing. Period is just. I'm not a big fan of these guys. I do not really think they do have some newer ones. They just came out with like Wonder Woman, um, Deathstroke, which my kid really loves Deathstroke because of the Teen Titans. So if I see the Deathstroke, I might pick it up. But I'm not really into if these are clearance and it's Walmart, so they will be clearanced. I might pick them up. I believe the vehicle started. There's two vehicles. and they started at, I believe they were like $9.99, maybe $14.99, and as soon as they were released and they started buying it, Walmart actually jacked up the price a little bit, and so I haven't got any of the vehicles. I almost bought the Batwing one. It's the only one I would want, but I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. You know, these once they get down a little bit in price, they're great figures to buy for kids to play with. I don't know if you're gonna collect superpowers. I know they're extremely expensive, but you might as well just go for the actual superpowers. I mean, especially if you're at that age where that's what you're looking for. I think that's gonna be more fulfilling. But we do have one that I did order because I do love the Batman that laughs. And I thought this one was a little bit cooler looking, maybe because he doesn't have a cape and everything, but let's find out. These toys look like a little bit easier to open and play with, like we were saying in my last videos. It's hard opening toys if you want to play with them right away. They're all plastic tied down and require scissors to cut through security measures, and but it sucks. But when you go to the store and you see those people doing the toy figure swapping, you do understand why. The people are messing around, they're stealing. Some companies are trying to stop that, while other companies are releasing their toys without plastic at all covering them, so they're kind of making it easier. I mean, LeBron James Space Jam 2 toy, the whole thing with the people stealing its heads was really dumb, but I mean, you're kind of asking for it when you do that because people are not cool these days. But this one I don't mind too much. And I'm a big fan of the whole story of the Batman who laughs and all of that. So I really think this is probably my favorite figure. I mean, I only have 3 of them, but this is definitely one that, the other ones, just give them to my daughter. She could play with them. This one I will be keeping for myself, though. But that's the Superpower line. I don't want to say it's a reissue because it's not. They are McFarlane toys, and for me, McFarlane is a hit and miss. I mean, I still have the original Spawn toys when they first came out. They were all about the details, and they were new and cool. They were a little bit bigger. They didn't mix well when you played all your G.I. Joes and stuff together. But they were really cool. And over the years, I don't know, quality have gone down a lot on some of the toys that he does. And still a huge fan. Still a big Spawn fan. But I'm not a fan of these. I don't know how far this line is going to go. Maybe they get a little bit better as it goes on. There'll probably be like 10 different Batmans and things like that, different suits. Some figures are better than the others. Like I said, this Batman compared to this Batman, I really like this one. This is not really great to me. He has a hole in his cape. You know what that's from? Because they stick a plastic thing in his cape to hold it in the package. So when you take it out, it has the potential happening. New Superpower line. One of them I've seen so far, really like. Other ones I can do without. I hate Walmart. Definitely not going to want to go to Walmart to get these. So you got 2 things there going against it right there. Not the greatest quality, and they're Walmart exclusives. Toy companies, stop with the Walmart exclusives.